Hi lovely people, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel if you're a returning viewer, and welcome if you are new here. I'm really glad that you're spending a bit of time with me today. So I thought I would just flick through my May planner setup and also share with you some Foxy Fix things that I got. I have one of the new pen sleeves, I have spice rings, and I have some samples as well. So let's start by looking at the new Foxy Fix goodies, which are just beautiful. So this is a personal rings in Spice Rosemary, and I am surprised pleasantly by just how much I absolutely love the feel of this leather. I had a sample of Spice, I had the saffron, and I wasn't sure about it, but actually it feels really nice in your hands. It is a shinier leather than the others that I have had from them, and hopefully you can see that as I'm moving it around that it is catching the light. And it is a very thin leather, which makes it a much lighter binder too. But that being said, because of the way it's been constructed, there's obviously extra reinforcement down the spine, and it just sits so nicely, and I really like it. No pen loops on these, which is why I bought a pen pouch. So this is the large size. This is sugar grape soda, because I had a single in this which I really loved the leather, and I just thought, right, I'm going to get it. And I've got in there, I have 4 pens at the moment. I have Cocoa Daisy one from last month. I've got a mild liner, and 2 Lamy fountain pens. So those are in there, and to be honest with you, I reckon I could squish something else in there as well if I really wanted to. So that's what I'm using. And then I picked up, or I got some samples too, because one of the things with being in the UK, of course, is that if you get it wrong and you don't like what you ordered, it's quite an expensive do. So I decided to get some samples of leathers that I wanted to have a look at. Now let me just separate these out. Okay, that was the freebie one that came with my order, which is Botanical Orchid, which I already know I like because I have a TN in that. And then, where are we? Okay, so I got 2 other spice samples. I got the juniper and lemongrass, and you can see there, I think quite clearly, kind of the colour difference between lemongrass and rosemary. It is quite a bit lighter and definitely much more yellow. It is really pretty, and I nearly went for lemongrass, but I'm glad that I went for rosemary. And the juniper, oh my word, this is just beautiful. I'm just trying to get this to show up to camera. I might just, there we go, if I move this to here and just take some of the dark ones out, help the camera a little bit. It is the most perfect deep oceany tealy blue. It is just, oh, it's gorgeous. And on the back as well, it's got this beautiful blue colour, so really liking that. And then I got some Lush samples as well. So we're going to go, because we can, in sort of a rainbowy order. I got a Lush Blackberry. Now I have a mulberry wallet, which I'm just going to grab because it's over here on my desk. Here we go. So that you can, got a bit of grub on it, needs a bit of a clean. So you can see this is so much darker, the blackberry, than the mulberry. The mulberry is much more of a purple I would say. This is more of a browny purple, and I'll show you just the inside as well. You can see the richness of that purple versus that one. And this is plum cake, by the way, in case you are wondering. Then I got the Lush Cosmos, and this, I like this very much. This is, it's not as hot pink as the sugar pink grapefruit, but it's nice. It is really nice. It's a bit more, bit duller on the back than the sugar pink grapefruit, I would say. I got sunflower because I wanted to see the yellow, and also because my friend Katie is thinking about a Lush sunflower, and I thought I would get a sample and send it to her. Yeah, it's very yellow. It's a proper yellow. Then I got some of the blues. So Lush Lapis, or Lapis, I never know how you say that one. And this is full on electric blue on the reverse. Nice blue on the outside. I don't like the inside. I got the splash, and this surprised me because the back is really pale, and I actually thought that would be much deeper. So that's the splash, and you can see it is quite a bit lighter than the lapis, however you want to pronounce it. Then Ocean, gorgeousness, gorgeousness. Just for comparison with the Juniper, the Juniper is definitely lighter on the back, but the colour on the top is interesting because this is darker, but then it's lighter. So this is more of a true colour both sides. You can see they're both quite similar, whereas the Juniper I feel has got a bit of a different character on either side. And I got Shimmering Sea, and I am shocked at how green it is. I thought this was much more blue, but it's actually really green. So I know quite a lot of people like to think about Shimmering Sea versus Ocean versus Splash. So there you go, those are the three there. So those are my samples, those are my little goodies. Let's get into the setup, shall we? Oh, just brush the leathery bits off. Oh gosh, got a new background, do you like it? So on the front, let me talk about the front first of all. I have my little EllieBeth butterfly charm. These are Swarovski crystals. They were made for me for the 3rd birthday of EllieBeth Designs UK by Little Dragon Jewellery, and I think there are still a few in the shop if you would like to get one, and I love the green and the gold. It is just beautiful, and it's just the perfect little size charm because then it hangs out the way and doesn't get in my way all day. So opening up inside, let's have a zoom in and let's get started. So we've got inside, I just popped one of the free printable cards with Own Your Journey because I just thought that was really lovely. And then I used the patches that were in the kits, and I've actually just washi taped them onto some card. And it's all sort of washi taped together just to keep it secure, and just tucked them in because I didn't want to commit to the patch. I didn't want to say, yes, I'm definitely going to stick this here. And then I will decide what to do with them afterwards. I've got a couple of sheets of stickers in there. I've also got loads of stickers and things in the back, and I clipped together some of the smaller sheets with a bird paper clip, which then also just looks rather pretty and decorative too. So there we go. Then I've got this will all make perfect sense someday for my dashboard, and I just really like that. I've left that blank at the moment because I just wanted something to protect it. And then we come through into sort of my first little section. I put some sticky notes. I layered the Write Your Story with the pencils, and then the some of the paper that was in the kit, and I tried to do it so the pencils line up with the things that are written underneath, and I just quite like that effect. And probably partway through the month I'll move this bit to family photo, 2018 calendar, then some business tracking things, and then this was one of the printables from September, which was the last time we had this kind of birds and typewriter theme. So I just pulled that out from my box of bits and bobs that I keep. And then I've got my month on 2 pages. So first up I've got my goals, and I've covered some of them over because they are business ones. Lots and lots of the washi tape is happening this month. And then month on 2 pages, and once again I've done my thing where I put the regular things down here on the sidebar, so I'm not having to write them continually. So I quite like that. There was a little printing error on these in terms of the dates on this side. Now I did print the fix, but my printer then wasn't the right colours to match exactly, so I decided I would just go with it and write over them, and yeah, it's fine. Then I have decided at last what I'm doing with this section. It's going to be my kind of on the horizon, and so I've used the next month just to mark up June and just put some key dates that are coming up, just so I've got an idea of where the year is going, because I've redone my work notebook bullet journal type thing this this month, with a really clear future log, which I've never really had in there before, so I'm quite pleased with that. Then I've just used some washi and stickers to make myself a kind of projects for May. So for work, personal, YouTube things, home, not really filled much in there. Got a little bit of a spending tracker for business things, and then habit trackers as well. And again, I decided to decorate these. Then we come into May, and this is kind of where the bulk of the planner bit is really. So this has got, again, I put both of them in because they're pretty and I just like looking at them. So I've got my week on one page, which I think I'm going to use as a food and fitness log because I want to start popping that down again. And then on the next 2 pages, because I then have the week on 2 pages, these I'm using as this week's projects and focuses and a running to do next action list. So it kind of keeps it off the daily pages. Week on 2 pages has just got appointments in, and I used the new little labels that I brought out last What's New Wednesday, and I actually did them into a custom colourway for myself, which is always something that's, you know, there as an option for people. If you want to get in touch about a custom order, please do. And again, I've just popped down some wacky holidays from Once More with Love. My meal planning and cleaning stickers are LinousPots, and I just really like that. It's very simple, very at a glance can see what we're doing when. And then we get into the daily pages, which I'm just going to have a quick scoot over these. Can I show you that? Yes, I can. So this was yesterday, and so I'm using this as a 2-page spread. On the left hand side, I've put there filling my cup, because do you know what? I've absolutely been really exhausted recently, physically, emotionally, mentally, just you know, it's been a tough few weeks. And so I decided that May I'm going to really focus on doing things that will refuel and refresh, refill, everything myself. So that's why that is up there. And I've just got the verse from the day from the Bible app, and my 1000 gifts challenge I decided to put here. Now normally I have a dory set up at the same time for my daily journaling. I decided to take the pressure off myself to do that, because I found that I was actually feeling bad that I wasn't writing in it every day, and I decided to kind of just use this as a bit of a journal space for this month and just see how it goes. Then right hand side is kind of what we're doing today, so it's the activities, where I've got to be and when, where I need to go, and then kind of the to-do list, and then hydrate and vitamins. So this again is from the September kit that I made back then, and so is this little marker as well, and they sit quite nicely together, if you can see there. So then I've put all the weeks in, and each week I've used a slightly different washi tape, or I've used the same one for the week. So you can see then we've got florals, and I've actually gone through and put in all the appointments already. Just to get things in place really. So, oh, there's those stickers that I was mentioning about that I have made for myself. I made myself a few little ones for the month as well. So let me know if there's any interest in me producing something like this, because I certainly can do a bit of a mix of sticker shapes and sizes and what have you. Then this section is my notes section, and it's kind of, it's really, it's split into several sections. So I've got first up this I left in from last month because I just really liked it, and it's just got a little bit of a planner routine on the back. And then I made a personal divider. I'm just looking on the other side what's on there. I just really like that. Had to have Simon in there, really cute. And this has got things like my mood tracker, meal planning, weights, goals, recipes, different things there. So I'm just going to skip over that. Then my next one I've called Craft a Life I Love, and I've only put these in pencil because I've not committed to the tabs yet. And this I've used some of the old pages that I'm not didn't use during that month. I'm just going to use them to make lists of like works in progress and keep notes on pattern notes and things. So some different bits and bobs there. Then learn, and this is kind of, I didn't want to just make it a reading list because I want to have a space to keep any notes and thoughts and quotes from books as well. So this is kind of going to be my reading list, and again I just popped in one of the cards from the kit and popped in a list again made from an unused page. I still need to transfer those over and put some note paper in there. And then this is Dream, and I've got some of the things from January that was all about travelling. I thought I would just make some notes and ideas for holidays and things. Next we have just a note section, which is just going to be for next actions, projects, anything like that. Then I have my waiting list and future projects list. If you want more detail on what I'm referring to there, have a look at my Getting Things Done setup, which I'll try and remember to link up here for you and hopefully down there too. And then I've just got my notes section, so that's where I have all of my things I need to refer to, and then my forward planning. And I decided to switch my tabs out on this. And this is just a month on 2 pages from Ultimate Success Planner, and I used washi tape for each month and some of my little tiny tabs that I recently released. And finally at the end I've got my notepad and little page lifter, and that is it. So that's my May flip through for my planner. Really liking it so far. I like how I've been able to use some of the bits from September. And there's some really nice little spots within it that are just pretty. So there you go, hope you've enjoyed that. If you have a YouTube channel, if you've done a flip through on Instagram or anywhere like that of your setup for May, I would love to see that, so please do share. And in the meantime, leave me any thoughts, comments down below. I'd like to know really, what are your kind of what's your focus for May? I said to you, mine's about kind of the refresh and the refuel. Have you got one for May? Have you got anything like that, or is it kind of business as usual? Either way, I hope you have a fabulous rest of the day, lovely people, and I shall speak to you again soon. Take care for now. Bye.